Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Marisa Tomei is an acclaimed American actress known for her versatility, charisma, and longevity in Hollywood. Born on December 4, 1964, in Brooklyn, New York, Tomei gained widespread recognition for her breakout role in My Cousin Vinny, 1992, for which she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Her performance as the sharp and hilarious Mona Lisa Vito became iconic and showcased her unique blend of comedic timing and dramatic skill. Tomei's career spans film, television, and stage, with a wide range of roles that highlight her depth as an actress. Notable films include In the Bedroom, 2001, The Wrestler, 2008, and Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, 2007. All of which earned her critical acclaim and additional Oscar nominations. She is also widely recognized by younger audiences for portraying Aunt May in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Spider-Man films starring Tom Holland. A graduate of Boston University and a lifelong supporter of theater, Tomei has also appeared in numerous stage productions, including performances on Broadway. Known for her grounded personality and commitment to her craft, she remains a respected figure in the industry, often celebrated for bringing warmth, intelligence, and authenticity to her characters. Early life and education. Marisa Tomei was born to Italian-American parents in Brooklyn, New York. Her father was a trial lawyer and her mother an English teacher. Raised in a close-knit, working-class family, Tomei developed an early interest in acting and was inspired by trips to Broadway shows as a child. She attended Edward R. Murrow High School and later studied at Boston University, though she left after a year to pursue acting full-time. Career highlights. Early career. Tomei began her career in television, gaining early attention on the soap opera As the World Turns and later on A Different World, a spin-off of The Cosby Show. Her early film appearances included The Flamingo Kid, 1984, and Only You, 1994, where her charm and comedic timing began to shine through. Breakthrough. My Cousin Vinny, 1992, Tomei's role as Mona Lisa Vito was a game-changer. The performance earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress and cemented her status as a talented comedic actress. Despite controversy and rumors that her Oscar win was a mistake, a myth repeatedly debunked, her performance has stood the test of time and is now considered one of the best in comedy film history. Dramatic roles and acclaim. Tomei evolved well beyond comedy, gaining respect for her dramatic work. In the Bedroom, 2001, she played a grieving mother, earning an Oscar nomination. In The Wrestler, 2008, she portrayed a stripper with emotional depth and vulnerability opposite Mickey Rourke, which also led to an Oscar nomination. Stage and indie films. Tomei has been a constant presence in the theater world, appearing in off-Broadway and Broadway productions such as The Realistic Joneses and Top Girls. She's known for selecting interesting, often challenging roles in independent cinema. Films like The Paper, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, Love is Strange, and Crazy, Stupid, Love. Mainstream recognition. Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the late 2010s, Tomei gained renewed mainstream visibility by playing Aunt May in the MCU's Spider-Man reboot trilogy. Her portrayal offered a younger, more modern take on the character, adding warmth and humor that resonated with audiences. Personal life. Marisa Tomei is known for being intensely private. She has never married and has spoken publicly about her belief that women shouldn't have to marry or have children to lead fulfilling lives. She's also known for maintaining strong ties to her family and New York City roots. Activism and beliefs. Tomei is socially and politically active, supporting causes such as women's rights, environmental sustainability, and arts education. She's contributed to documentaries and projects highlighting social justice and frequently participates in readings, fundraisers, and benefit performances. Legacy: Marisa Tomei's career defies Hollywood stereotypes about age and typecasting. She is known for her intelligence, fearlessness in choosing roles, and refusal to be boxed into a single category. Whether in blockbuster franchises or independent gems, her performances continue to be layered, human, and memorable. Continued career evolution: versatility and reinvention. One of Tomei's defining traits is her career resilience and reinvention. After winning the Oscar early in her career, she consciously avoided being pigeonholed, taking on a mix of comedic, dramatic, and character-driven roles. She avoided the fate of many actresses who are typecast, instead maintaining relevance across decades and genres. For example, she went from a quirky romantic lead in Only You, 1994, to a complex single mother in Unhook the Stars, 1996, to raw emotional roles in Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, 2007, and The Wrestler, 2008. This breadth highlights her ability to disappear into roles. She's not a celebrity actress type, but a committed performer admired by directors and fellow actors alike. Select collaborations: she has worked with an impressive array of directors. Sidney Lumet in Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, Darren Aronofsky in The Wrestler, Todd Field in the Bedroom, George Clooney in The Ides of March, John Watts in the Spider-Man trilogy. These directors are known for working with actors who can deliver nuanced, grounded performances. Awards and recognition: major award nominations. Academy Awards. 1. Best Supporting Actress for My Cousin Vinny, 1992, nominated. Best Supporting Actress for In the Bedroom, 2001, nominated. Best Supporting Actress for The Wrestler, 2008. Other honors: BAFTA and Golden Globe nominations. Critics Circle Awards from New York and Los Angeles. Stage accolades, including Drama Desk nominations. Her consistent recognition over the years underscores the respect she commands within the industry. Cultural impact and public image: Tomei has become something of a cult figure, both admired and beloved. In her 50s, she drew praise for redefining roles for older women in Hollywood. Her take on Aunt May, for example, flipped the traditional image of a frail, grandmotherly figure. Her version was confident, caring, attractive, and independent, prompting media discussions about ageism and representation. She also embraces her Italian-American heritage, frequently referencing her upbringing in Brooklyn and incorporating that earthy, authentic spirit into many of her roles. Media and personality: Tomei is known for being low-key, grounded, and intellectually curious. She's never sought out celebrity status and rarely participates in tabloid or publicity-driven culture. Instead, she focuses on character-driven projects, supports independent filmmakers and playwrights, participates in documentary narration and cultural programming, practices yoga, and leads a health-conscious, introspective lifestyle. She's also admired by younger generations for her timeless beauty, honesty in interviews, and her ability to stay true to her artistic values in an industry known for pressure and image obsession. Influence on future generations: Marisa Tomei has paved the way for a new model of stardom. One built not on constant visibility or branding, but on depth of talent, wise career choices, and self-possession. Young actresses often cite her as an influence, not just for her acting chops but for her career independence and longevity. Her work continues to inspire discussions about women aging in Hollywood, the importance of choosing layered roles over flashy ones, staying artistically driven in a commercial landscape. lesser-known gems and indie standouts. While mainstream audiences know her for major hits, Tomei has a deep catalog of independent and underrated films that showcase her skill. Unhook the Stars, 1996, Tomei plays a troubled single mother opposite Jenna Rollins. It's a tender, overlooked performance filled with raw emotion. The Perez Family, 1995, a romantic dramedy about Cuban immigrants where Tomei plays a sex worker with heart and wit. It was praised for breaking Latina stereotypes, though Tomei's casting also prompted some critique about representation. Slums of Beverly Hills, 1998, she plays a recovering addict in this offbeat coming-of-age tale. The role is small but deeply memorable. Love is Strange, 2014, a poignant film about a longtime gay couple. Tomei plays the supportive niece in a quiet, deeply human role. Cyrus, 2010, a dark comedy by the Duplass brothers, starring opposite John C. Reilly and Jonah Hill. Tomei brings emotional grounding to a story full of awkward tension. These films highlight her commitment to story over stardom, often choosing intimate, character-driven narratives over box office draws. Theater contributions. Tomei remains deeply connected to the New York theater scene. She starred in Carol Churchill's Top Girls on Broadway, a feminist classic. Appeared in Oscar Wilde's Salome with Al Pacino. Performed in Sarah Rull's How to Transcend a Happy Marriage at Lincoln Center in 2017. Worked with the Public Theater, New York Theater Workshop, and Second Stage, all respected incubators of serious stage work. Tomei has said in interviews that she considers theater her artistic home base, returning to it for artistic nourishment. Voice work and narration. Tomei has also lent her voice to several meaningful projects. Documentaries. She's narrated PBS documentaries and social justice-oriented films, including environmental and women's rights topics. Audiobooks and readings. Participated in virtual readings during the COVID-19 pandemic, often choosing politically relevant or activist-centered material. Her voice is warm, expressive, and grounded, making her a go-to for intelligent, emotionally resonant narration. Personal philosophies and lifestyle. Tomei has consistently expressed values that buck Hollywood conventions. On aging, I don't think we should be worried about wrinkles. I think we should be worried about joy. On marriage, I'm not that big a fan of marriage as an institution. And I don't know why women need to have children to be seen as complete human beings. On feminism, she aligns herself with intersectional feminism, having marched in women's rights protests and advocated for reproductive rights. She lives between New York and Los Angeles and is known to favor sustainability, yoga, plant-based eating, and supporting local arts. Trivia and behind-the-scenes facts. Oscar rumor. A false urban legend claimed Jack Palance announced her Oscar win in error. The Academy officially debunked this, affirming her win was legitimate and properly counted. Friendship circle. She is friends with actors like Julianne Moore, Sarah Paulson, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, with whom she shared deep respect and worked in New York theater circles. Spiritual curiosity. She has explored meditation and Eastern philosophies but doesn't speak publicly about adhering to any single belief system. Social media presence. She keeps a modest social media footprint, mostly to promote political causes, environmental efforts, and artistic projects, avoiding personal oversharing. Final note. Legacy in the making. Marisa Tomei stands as a model of authentic longevity. She's never tried to outshine her roles, never chased fame, and never let the industry define her worth. She embodies the idea that integrity, talent, and curiosity can sustain a decades-long career, and she's arguably doing her best work now. Hollywood reputation. The actor's actor inside the industry. Marisa Tomei is widely respected as an actor's actor. She's the kind of performer other actors admire because of her dedication to character, authenticity, and emotional truth. Directors often praise her for being instinctive but highly prepared, improvising with honesty while staying grounded in the script, bringing a soulful human dimension to even small or secondary roles. She's known on set for being collaborative, generous, and ego-free, creating a comfortable creative space for co-stars and directors alike.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.